Okay, we got a unit circle here. Alright, there's theta. There's an angle. So a unit circle, the equation for a unit circle is x squared plus y squared equals 1. Okay, so we have cosine theta and sine theta. Cosine is going to equal x and sine theta is going to equal y. So when you plug those values in, you end up with cosine theta squared plus sine theta squared equal to 1. And then they'll be in parentheses, but that's the general idea. So you take cosine theta squared, that'll be in parentheses right there. So it ends up being cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equal to 1. Because you remember your original equation of a unit circle is x squared plus y squared equals 1. You just plug them in, cosine, sine. And you end up with your first trigonometric identity. Cosine squared theta plus sine squared theta equal 1. Now, to go any further, you can divide that whole equation right there by cosine. It's exciting. Alright? Here's the same stuff here. The same equations are here. So, you divide that by cosine. Divide all by cosine. And then these cross out and equal to 1. And then bring down your plus. Sine squared over cosine squared is tangent squared. And then 1 over cosine squared is secant squared. So there's your second basic trigonometric identity. 1 plus tangent squared theta equals secant squared theta. Go back up here, instead of dividing by cosine, you can divide the whole thing by sine. So to do that, let's see if I have that around here. There we go. Sine over divide all by sine. Cosine. Okay. Cosine over sine is cotangent. Sine over sine is 1. You bring down the plus. Equal to 1 over sine is cosecant. So cosecant. So there's your other trigonometric. Okay, and you can't forget these trigonometric identities. Sine is equal to 1 over cosecant. Sine is equal to 1 over cosecant. Cosine is 1 over secant. And then don't forget about these 2 pi values in the unit circle. 2 pi just goes all the way around, so you have those. Cosine is equal to cosine 0 plus 2 pi, and the same with sine. Okay, tangent theta is equal to 1 over cotangent. Tan is equal to sine over cosine. So these tans, when you say 1 over cotangent and sine over cosine, you're pretty much saying tangent. Alright, so we have these fun ones. 1 plus cotangent and 1 plus tan 1 is equal to cosecant and then secant. Just look at it. And then look at this right here. This is amazing. Sine plus cosine, this is both squared, is equal to 1. Amazing. And then we have alphas. Sine 2 alpha is equal to 2 sine alpha cosine alpha. Cosine 2 alpha is equal to cosine squared alpha minus sine squared